Greetings, philosophers. We're back for the fifth part of our 10-part series on the philosophy of Fyodor Dostoevsky, a writer who peels back the layers of what it means to be human. Today, we're exploring the duality of human nature, the way we're all a mix of light and shadow, capable of incredible good and devastating darkness. We'll focus on his novel, The Idiot, where this tension plays out in vivid, heartbreaking colour. So, let's wrestle with the contradictions that define us. Dostoevsky doesn't just write characters, he creates mirrors. His people aren't flat heroes or villains, they're messy, complex like us. He believed that to be human is to be split, pulled between noble impulses and destructive urges, between love and hate, reason and chaos. This isn't just a literary trick, it's his philosophy of the human condition. We're not one thing, we're many, and that's both our strength and our struggle. In The Idiot, Dostoevsky gives us a story that's practically a laboratory for this idea, with characters who embody the extremes of human nature and the collisions between them. At the centre is Prince Mishkin, a man so pure he's almost too good for this world. He's kind, empathetic, sees beauty in everyone, a Christ-like figure, but without the preaching. Mishkin's the kind of person who'd stop to help a stranger and mean it. Dostoevsky calls him the idiot because, in a cynical world, his goodness looks naive, out of place. But here's the thing. Mishkin's not perfect. His innocence makes him clumsy, socially awkward, and sometimes blind to the chaos around him. He wants to save everyone, but he can't always save himself. Dostoevsky's showing us that even the best parts of us, our compassion, our idealism, can trip us up. Then there's Rogojin, Mishkin's opposite, a man driven by raw, consuming passion. Rogojin's obsessed with Nastasia, a beautiful, troubled woman they both love. His love isn't gentle, it's fierce, possessive, almost violent. Where Mishkin sees Nastasia's soul, Rogojin's caught in her allure, and it leads him to dark, destructive places. But Dostoevsky doesn't make Rogojin a cartoon villain. He's human too. His passion is real, even if it's warped. There's a scene where Mishkin and Rogojin talk late into the night, almost like brothers, and you see they're not so different. Both are driven by love, but it takes them in opposite directions. Nastasia herself is another study in duality. She's magnetic, intelligent, but also deeply wounded, torn between self-destruction and a longing for redemption. She bounces between Mishkin's selfless love and Rogojin's dangerous obsession, unable to fully choose either. Her struggle feels so real. Haven't we all been caught between wanting to be better and falling back into old, harmful patterns? Dostoevsky uses her to show how our inner conflicts can pull us apart, especially when we don't know which side of ourselves to trust. What's so powerful about The Idiot is how these characters clash. Mishkin's goodness doesn't save the day. It stirs up trouble. His kindness makes Nastasia confront her shame, which she can't handle. Rogojin's passion spirals into tragedy, partly because Mishkin's presence pushes him to extremes. Dostoevsky's saying that our dual natures don't just live inside us, they ripple out, sparking conflict with others. The world of the idiot is a mess of good intentions and bad outcomes, love and betrayal, hope and despair. Sound familiar? It's like scrolling through life today, where every choice seems to carry both light and shadow. This idea of duality hits home because we all feel it. You've probably had moments where you wanted to do the right thing but ended up hurting someone, or times when your best qualities, say being generous, got tangled up with your flaws, like being too trusting. I bet you can think of a time you were both proud and ashamed of yourself in the same breath. Dostoevsky gets that. He's saying we're all Mishkins and Rogojins, saints and sinners, often in the same moment. The question isn't how to be one or the other, it's how to live with both. Dostoevsky's own life was a testament to this. He was a man of deep faith, but also battled gambling, debt, and doubt. He knew what it was to be torn, to want to be better but keep stumbling. That's why his philosophy feels so alive. He's not theorizing from a distance. He's lived the push and pull. In The Idiot, he doesn't give us a tidy answer about how to balance our dual natures. Instead, he shows the tragedy of what happens when we lean too far one way, too naive like Mishkin, too reckless like Rogozhin. The goal, he seems to say, is to embrace the tension, to accept that being human means carrying both sides. As we wrap up, Dostoevsky leaves us with a challenge. Don't run from your contradictions. Live with them. Embrace the mess of being human, the way your best and worst sides dance together. It's not about picking a side, but about finding balance, or at least surviving the tug of war. Next time, we'll dive into another piece of his philosophy, the role of suffering in spiritual growth, where he shows how pain can shape us into something deeper. It's going to be intense, so stick around. Thanks for joining me today. Until next time, keep wrestling with the contradictions that make you, you. See you soon.